Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Now in today's class we will learn about a device which works on the principle of the photoelectric effect. Okay, so that device is nothing but the photoelectric cell. Now photoelectric cell is a device which converts light energy into the electrical energy, and this is the principle of the photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect is also converting light energy into the electrical energy. So this device will help us to convert the light energy into the electrical energy. So basically there are three types of photoelectric cells: photoemissive cell, photoconductive cell and photovoltaic cell. So photoelectric cell occur in these three types. So here we are going to see the photoemissive cell, the basic type of this cell and mostly useful in the daily life, that is photoemissive cell. So here the shown circuit diagram. In this circuit diagram, the upper part, the photoelectric cell is attached. So first we will see the construction of the photoelectric cell. In photoelectric cell, since it is based on the principle of photoelectric effect, it requires a cathode and a anode. So here a cathode is made up of a metal plate which is folded or semi-cylindrically folded like this, and it is placed inside the evacuated glass bulb. So the internal part of that plate is semi-cylindrical in shape, okay, and it is attached with a pointer, or for the connection purpose we have to keep it with a rod, and it is attached with the cell or that glass bulb. Now since this is semi-cylindrical in shape, so this portion is half circular and it has some radius. So on that radius we have to keep the anode, and anode it is nothing but a simple rod or a thin rod, thin metal wire, also useful as a cathode. So as a anode. So cathode is made up of a plate, and inner part of that plate means curved part, inner curved part of that plate, it is coated with a photosensitive material, because this device we wanted for the more and more photoelectric current. So internal portion of that curved surface, it is coated with a photosensitive material, and on the axis of that cathode, that means at the central of that cathode, we have to keep a metal wire or metal rod as a anode. So now these two terminals are joined with the external connections, okay. Now this total anode and cathode, these are kept inside a glass bulb, evacuated glass bulb. So this is shown here in the circuit diagram. Now in the circuit we required only the current meter to measure the photoelectric current and the power supply to give the polarity to the cathode and anode, okay. So such type of arrangement we have to make first, then see how it works. So whenever light of suitable frequency is falling on the internal part of the cathode, as shown here in the diagram, see the light is falling on the internal portion of that cathode. It is already made up of a metal and again coated with a photosensitive material. So it absorbs all this light or photon energy, and electron starts to emit. These emitted electrons are now get captured towards the anode, and we have to give polarity such that anode will be positive and cathode will be negative. So all electrons get captured in the anode. So like this, in between cathode and anode there is continuously flow of electrons will be there, that will appear as a photoelectric current, and that we can observe as a reading in the current meter, okay. So you can observe some reading is shown in the meter there. So this concept is useful for many applications. So like this we have to first see the construction, and this is the working portion of the photoelectric cell, okay. Now see, photoelectric cell is useful for day-to-day life also. See here I have explained some examples with the help of diagram. The first one you have observed many times, the street lights. Street light, it is automatically on and off during day and night. So how it is automatically on and off? It is based on the photoelectric cell. So whenever intensity of light is decreasing or increasing, so incident light on the photo cell, its intensity will change. So photoelectric current will change and automatically the relay circuit will on, and there is operation of on and off or street light will carry on. So the first example is automatic on and off of the street light. The next example, with the help of this second diagram, you can see here, it is a video camera. So in cinematography, we require the photoelectric cell for the sound capturing in the cinematography. Okay, so this is detailed study of that, so we will not go in that much deep. So only we required photo cell in the cinematography, that is enough here. The next one, it is alarm. So there are two types of alarms, burglar alarm and the fire alarm. So burglar alarm means whenever a person is entering where we don't want he to be enter, then that alarm will automatically ring. So how it works, whenever a person will enter inside the room, he will cut the incident light, and whenever this incident light will cut off, the photoelectric current will cut off, and whenever this current is cut off, it is connected with a relay circuit. That relay circuit will start and there is ringing of bell will start. Similarly for the fire alarm. Fire alarm is whenever there is a fire, there is a small portion, means there is a decrease in intensity of the light in the room. So this decrease in intensity will set the relay circuit on, and there is again the ringing of alarm will start. So these two alarms is based on the photoelectric effect. The next one, you also observe this is the opening and closing of automatic door. So whenever you are entering or you are moving towards a door, the door is automatically opening, and as you move away from the door, it is automatically closing. It is due to the photoelectric cell and its application. The next one, it is the photoelectric cell. These are useful for the study of temperature and spectra of the stars. So we can capture the lights and we will made to fall on the photo cell, and from the results we can study the effects. Okay. The next one is the electrical energy from the sunlight during the space travel. So whenever astronauts are traveling in the space, they require energy. So photo cell are useful for that. So they convert the solar energy into the electrical energy and they can use their equipments. So there are some more examples are there. See here, it is a example of a furnace. So in the furnace also we required the cell. So furnace temperature can be controlled with the help of this cell. So such that there are number of applications of this photoelectric cell, that means nothing but the photoelectric effect. And this photoelectric effect is very useful in day-to-day life as you observe all these applications. Okay. So hope you understand the construction and working of this cell and how many ways it can be applicable in the life. So if you have any doubt regarding this lecture, please comment here. I will solve your doubts. Please like our videos, share it and subscribe our channel.